Yo, now then guys, welcome. How we doing? As you can see, we're just loading into Purbeck, whatever, however you want to freaking pronounce it. To be honest, everyone pronounces it slightly differently, or it's maybe just me. Streamline, sound alerts. God, have I still got sound alerts over on there? Terrible. Right, let's figure out where we are today then, guys. Yeah, it was not planned for a stream tonight. I'm just, to be honest, I'm just a bit bored and fed up, and I thought, well, screw it. If I go and play some games, might just take my mind off it. That was the idea anyway. That does not mean that's how it's gonna work. It completely does not mean that's how it's gonna work. But yeah, hopefully, right, we have got a game. Just loading it up on my phone, guys. I like to just keep an eye on one of the other streams on my phone. Let me know how the sound is for you guys. Right, so we are in, as you can see, we're in November, where we are in December. So we have done nothing since the last one. I've just basically slept many mornings. As you can see, the time is on 0. Just gonna change that there. Let's have a look in the shop. Oh, it's still there. Look at that. Ooh, 7,000. 7,000. It could give us, if we were to buy that, it would give us the ability to fertilize and lime. Oh, but look at this thing. Oh, if we bought that, I don't think we'd actually need, what's the 5 hours. Oh, but I'm so tempted to buy that. Oh, I'm so tempted. I want to buy it. I want to buy it. I really want to buy that. Right, let me just get these lights. Right. Ah, no. I've just thought of a problem. You fixed the issues on the map. Yes. But I have just realised that I have added multi-fruit to this map. And in adding multi-fruit, I have reset this field. No. Sugar beet. Right. We can kind of carry on where we left off. Okay. Just give me a minute. We can carry on where we left off. I just need to do... Yeah, I think all the fields are gonna... Ready to harvest. Right. I know this is because I've added multi-fruit to this. So if I do this, the whole point of me doing this was so that I could do nearest waypoint, restart that will continue to harvest the rest of the field. Yeah, so that will continue to harvest the rest of the field. So what will happen now is we can basically just go and we'll only deliver what's left on the field for the course play, if that makes sense. Wow, my computer is having, yeah, I might have a bit of stuttering over the next 10 minutes. I just thought then I didn't jump to all the points to reset the shader cache. Yeah, it's kind of screwed the contract up, but we can kind of fix that contract, so it's not really the end of the world. Field 22 knows where it is at 8%, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting stuttering at 120 frames, so it is honestly, right, my graphics card, not my graphics card, my processor really causes some stuttering. I ordered a load of new parts, but to be honest with you, they got here. I ordered them all off Amazon and they've got a really good return policy. I can't justify keeping them, to be honest. The amount of money they are. Right. Yeah, we can carry on with this contract exactly where we were. We're just going to end up leaving something on the field. The only thing we have to do is we've got to remember we've got about a quarter of the first headland. We had about a quarter of a field left to do, but I'm not really that fussed about that, to be honest. If we can just get to the end of the course plate, that will be good enough. I really want to get that Lamborghini. The reason I haven't bought the Lamborghini is the fact that I am unaware of I think it'll screw us. I think if I buy the Lamborghini, it will give us about £400 in the bank. It will screw us. But yeah, it's a tractor. You can tell I don't put this stuff in the shop, because if I was gonna like fake stuff and put it in the shop, I'd also make sure I had enough money to buy it. The fact that we could miss out on that Lamborghini, we've got to finish this contract today, and that's quite a scary thought, because we're nowhere near ready to do this contract. I did contemplate doing a little bit of the harvest off recording, you know, just so, because this is all we're going to be doing today. Like I say, I'm not really having a good day. I'm stuck in my own head, and I thought, well, I'll come and play some farming. I've got some trailer, you know, I've got some trailer work to do. But yeah, this is Purbeck 22 if anyone is new to the channel, and I have added about 16 new fruits to it. It's only the second time I've added a multi-fruit, but I've kind of taken multi-fruits from other maps and kind of created one, and yeah, taken a couple out I didn't like it had white clover and it had red clover, for example, so I just made one, so we just got clover, for example. But yeah, just why does this feel like she's not moving, or is she already full and I've missed a notification? It is possible I've missed a notification. Yo, Mr. Slinks, if you're here about, dude, is Twitch working alright for you, dude? Is Twitch working alright? Like I said, if you want to watch in a really good quality, go to YouTube. There is a bit of a stream delay because it's YouTube and it's also 4K, but it's like amazing quality. If you're watching on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, I can't guarantee the quality. It's just whatever's left over on the old bandwidth. Right, there should be a harvester around here somewhere. Yes, she is waiting for me. I want to say she, because it's been a woman the last couple of times we've hired a worker. There we go. Nope. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a guy. But yeah, Andy, mate, I knew multi-fruit did screw the. I never thought of that. I never thought of it actually screwing the fielder, but that's the good thing with the that tool we've got there. We can just put it back to a multi-fruit field. At least we can finish the harvest and get paid. Depending on the money we've got, depends on if we can get the Lamborghini or not. Like I said, the Lamborghini doesn't have as much power as the John Deere, but it would be a nice tractor. It's got a better top speed. It could do the fertilizing contracts a lot quicker than what we're doing now. So yeah, things to think about. We've got to get enough money. If we go and quickly do field 8 contract, it would actually give us enough money in the bank to That's actually very true. If we were to pause... Ooh, I'm very, very tempted. I'm very tempted to pause this contract, go do field 8 fertilizing, and then go and... Yeah, I'm very, very, very tempted. I'm very tempted indeed. It'll give us enough money to buy the Lambo, because that contract's worth about 2 grand. We just got to make sure we've got enough money in the bank to cover the harvester wage. Where? You'll have to let me know if the sound's a little, the music's a little bit too high or low, anyone who's watching, because I just fancy, I want to listen to it in my headset. Right. And away we go. We're 12% done on this contract, so that's not too shabby. I am getting proper low frame rate though today. I've never had that on this map, so maybe the multi-fruit pack is doing something. I'm not really sure. %. It's the fact we got 40% transported tells me a lot. 40% transported means we are in for a lot of sugar beet money, or at least a lot of spare sugar beet. It should be anyway. I think when we go and unload, I'm just gonna go and fire the... Oh, I got a bit of indigestion. I might go fire the worker that's driving the harvester, and then go and get that contract. I want to get that Lamborghini while it's still an option. The downside is that while it's dark, we can get a lot of running about done. Or what do you reckon? Do you reckon we go do the fertilizing contract at sunrise? Like, we're not going to see anything to fertilize at the moment, are we? We could always buy the Lamborghini, go and do the contract in the Lamborghini just to cover the wages. It's a possibility. There's a few options. There's a few options. There is a few options. Sunrise is coming, that's the main thing. As soon as sunrise comes, we're laughing. Just give me 1 second, guys. I just want to do something on the music. I just realised something. It'll run out of songs very, very quickly if I didn't just quickly do that. Lovely, 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 lovely. Give me a second, guys. I know it sounds like I'm just kind of procrastinating a little bit, but I'm just trying to make sure I've got my game in the right category on Twitch. I always forget to double check Twitch. I kinda just want to make sure I'm in the right one, man. Yeah. I am. Like I say, sorry about missing about there. It's because we had so many problems in the last stream. So I kind of just wanted to make sure everything was working, basically. He or she, the worker, there you go, we'll use the term the worker. The worker seems to be doing quite well. I'm gonna take that. Oh, I don't know actually. Ah, crap! I've just done that and lost it. Yeah. Fertilising. It's an extra couple of £1,000, and I am tempted about the couple of £1,000 in the bank. Wow, she's not even waiting for me. Yeah, we'll go do that fertilizing contract as soon as sunrise comes. I can't, like I said, I've got a couple of hours. Come on, let's get up this hill. I am having some really big frame drop today. I still want to say shader cache though, for the new crop types possibly added in. I kind of wish I didn't refresh them contracts, because that cultivating contract would have been another good one. I did think the fertilizing job was a little bit better price than 2,200 quid. And again, there is a nice couple of liming contracts to do. But if I buy the Lamborghini, that is going to basically mean I cannot buy that spreader. Not without earning the money from this contract anyway. So if that kind of gives you a bit of an idea. And there's some frame drops again. Frame drops around this field, around this farm. Never mind, I'll figure it out. Worst case scenario, guys, I can go back to the original map. I just wanted to add some new crops in. Just to be honest, I was learning to do it and adding new fruits in. I have got another multi-fruit version of this map. I call that one version 1. This is version 2. It's only got like 5 or 6 new crops in it compared to like the load I've got in now. Come on, John Deere, come on. I've given you a good service. Like I say, sunrise is definitely coming. It's not quick, but it's coming. And then we need to have a little look in the contracts once we drop this off. What have we got left to deliver on here? We have got 170. Let's just call it 170,000 litres. Yeah, look, 170,000. But we're not doing too bad, really. We're not doing too bad. Like I say, it's 3% for every trailer. As soon as daylight comes, we'll take a little break. We'll get the Lamborghini. We'll go and do that contract. The problem will be, we have to make sure we don't need to buy anything, because buying the Lamborghini will, I do believe, officially skint us. We've also got to remember the wages for the harvester. You know, we are screwed if we have to do the harvester and the trailer work. We are screwed. Just going to point that out there. But as soon as we've delivered the correct amount of sugar beet, we will go and take the rest of the sugar beet to the best price sell point. We will be making sure we've got full income. as well as the £20,000 from doing this contract. Now the only downside to the new crops we put in, it has kind of put it out of sync a little bit for the growth calendar. So there won't be as many contracts to do over the next few months, you know what I mean? You'll get some as soon as spring comes. You'll have all the spring crops going in, but obviously, you know, the ones that were already in and planted, that, you know, we have kind of broken them, but that's fine. New crops, I don't mind resetting the fields every once in a while. He or she should be working her way back up the hill, and that she is. Now she misses plenty of rows so that it doesn't get stuck on trees and hedges. See, if I buy that now, we don't have enough money now. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we already don't have enough money to buy this, and that was my fear. Do you know what I mean? But we can't buy that until the sugar beet's done. It's the wages. To be honest with you, it's the wages. The wages are so extortionate that. Yeah, it's just, and the worst thing is the 50%, and that still is about £90 an hour. Yeah, because them main beams are, although saying that, the main beams do actually do something, don't they? Yeah, this is kind of what it's going to be today. Just going to get this contract just till daytime. As soon as sunrise comes, we'll see what else there is to do. I really want to go do that liming. That's the thing. We could buy the spreader and go do the liming contract instead. That would earn us some money. But then we've got to spend 12 grand to get the spreader. And then if we don't get 12 grand from those two contracts, including the cost of lime, the spreaders cost more. But at least the spreader will give us liming contracts without us having to lease anymore. Well, I'm in like an awful catch-22 at the moment. We can take a look at contract. They'll be refreshing all the time. We can always go and have a look again. Like I say, it might be worth doing a liming contract. You just got to basically make sure you got enough money. And this work is chewed through like £1,000 already. And then we've got leasing fees. This trailer is on lease. The harvester is on lease. I'm tempted about getting a loan. You know, using the loan system, the proper loan system. I'm tempted about getting a loan and getting that Lamborghini. I want a second tractor because it means we could just set some courses going. So like, for example, we could stop doing this and do another job. Yo, Rabbit Man, how you doing? I'm tempted about getting a 20 grand loan. I really, really am. See, look, that would be 6 grand, 12. Right, so that would give us approximately £12,000. That spreaders, it's worth, I think it's worth getting the spreader and going and doing some liming contracts. We can lime in the dark. If we buy that, yeah, that would make us, it would make us about 10 grand profit after lime. Then we bought a spreader, so we'd only be making about 3 grand in profit. But that 3 grand is still 3 grand. But then we would also own a spreader for lime and fertilizer, which would mean we no longer have to lease one. You know what I mean? Don't forget though guys, if you are watching over on the YouTube where it is a lot better quality, remember there is a quite big stream delay over on YouTube. It is just the way YouTube is when you are streaming in 4K quality. Let's fly around there. There we go. Alright, so the harvester is full again. Like I say, sunrise is coming. I'm super tempted. I'm super tempted to go get that spreader. Just because the fact that we have a fertilizing contract to do as well. And obviously doing a fertilizing contract and the liming ones with our own spreader would save us a rental fee, a usage fee. We could do more fertilizing contracts in one go. I am very, very, very tempted about doing it this way. I am very, very, very tempted about doing it this way. Let me just empty this harvester. Doing ground. Yeah, dude, it's been about 24 up here in northern England. Been quite warm today. Sorry if you hear things connecting. I am having to charge my phone. Whoa! Lag on that. Yeah, like I say, we're going to have a bit of stuttering probably until we get this sorted. Right. I hate that colour. Please tell me that's free. That was free to change. Right, we're going to buy that spreader. We're going to buy... That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,000 litres of lime. Okay. I am just going to take both of these. I know I was trying to leave it at 3, but I don't want the liming contracts to disappear, do you know what I mean? But I haven't got another tractor, but I think hopefully doing this will put us money back in the bank. I'm hoping once we do these contracts it will give us enough money to buy the Lambo. Like I said, the Lambo is my aim right now. It's in the shop. It's a mod that I've just been working on off, you know, off streams and recordings and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be nice to get it up and running. East Coast, yeah, dude. Yorkshire Coast for me. As good as East. Yo, Olaf. I call you Olaf, mate, because it's just freaking easier. How are you doing, pal? Like, I've got a fan on me now in my little room. The problem is, all it's doing is wafting warm computer air at me. Right, two things we're going to do first before we go and do these lime contracts. We are going to shoot down here and I'm going to quickly fill up with fuel. And we're going to roughly work out how much this is going to cost. Although I don't think we can we? Does the fuel station not work? Does this fuel station really not work? Wow, this fuel station doesn't seem to want to give me any fuel. Which means we've got to buy it in a freaking jerry can. If that fuel station doesn't work, we might as well make it disappear and put a production there. Something that's actually useful. Yes, there we go. We have our very first lime spreader. I've got to be honest, I'm tempted about going and doing the fertilizing contract first. The fertilizing contract is approximately £2,200. I would like to say we have enough fertilizer left. I hope so. I can't really justify buying another bag for this contract. Right, we're gonna wing it. Looking forward to that's where I think it's going to be no different than 22. There's going to be different maps, different crops. It'll be same game, same engine, which is, for me, my biggest problem with the game is it runs on a single core on your processor, and it needs to be multi-core. Game makers who are making single core games now, they just want firing, to be honest. They need to be, everything needs to be multi-core. Games would run so much better and smoother than just using single core. But you never know. There's a couple of months till release. I just hope as well, one of my biggest things is I just hope they bring out a more realistic seasons. Like this seasons we've got in Farm Sim 22, it just sucks. You know what I mean? You remember seasons in FS19? Now I never played with seasons in 19 because I was really new to the game in 19. But at least bales and crops got ruined. You know what I mean? It's not like now where it's just, oh well, I'll just leave a bale in the rain, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the AI system does seem to have been improved quite a bit, to be fair, from what I've seen. Right, field 8 is our fertilizing contract, and that field is just here. It is a relatively big field, guys. If I have not bought enough fertilizer, that is my mistake. But I don't have money to waste, and if I buy another bag of fertilizer, I do feel it would kind of be wasted. Like that is nearly a full bag of fertilizer then, and it's been sat in the yard for like 3 months. Aha! Oh, I remember now. I wasn't going to use this mod. This is a mod. I wasn't going to use it on this series because if you take note, it is very, very, very unrealistic on the usage. Yeah, I wasn't going to use this. I've been meaning to delete this mod. I've just remembered now. As soon as it started using like no fertilizer, then I realized the problem. Yeah, it doesn't use enough fertilizer for me. This is just farming money too easily. I forgot all about that. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will use it until something else comes in the shop. And then we have to replace it. If I sell it now, I'll lose half my money. You know what I mean? And that's kind of just a little bit... That's why I'm kind of just wasting fertilizer when I can. Because this should have used the whole bag nearly by now. I did say we'd be fertilizing and liming come sunrise, didn't I? Yeah, I don't like this mod. It's... Tell you what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna use this mod, I will at least do 100%. Like, I know I've done the field, the contract, but I will at least finish the gaps just to use some more up. You know what I mean? I forgot all about this mod doing this. Completely forgot. Right, there we go. So we've still got 8. Do you know what I mean? That took us like 100 litres, if that. That's just ridiculously too easy. But I'll tell you what I will do. I will cash in the fertilising contract. Yeah, there. Apart from these liming contracts, there is nothing else to do this month. So we've already made back £2,200 towards our £8,500 spreader. So one of these lime contracts is going to basically pay for the lime and the rest of the spreader, and then we're obviously going to use the second lime contract to buy the Lamborghini. I'm on the next gen PS5 and I was looking forward to GPS, but it looks quite costly to me. Yeah, it's yeah. I've never used GPS. I don't like GPS. I understand it's a realistic thing, but I like to make mistakes driving. It costs you money making mistakes, you know what I mean? What do you think about this special thing? Special about the Asian map? Absolutely nothing, mate, because Giants are making them. Giants can't make a decent map. They make okay maps, you know, and obviously when the game first gets released, I will play on a Giants map because there will be nothing else. But as soon as that first UK map gets released, Yo, Phil, how you doing? Hello. But yeah, like I said, this spreader is just super unrealistic, guys. I don't think it helps. It's with course, it's precision farming as well. I'm more shocked at the fact that I've been live for 41 minutes and I've only got like an hour 20 left, and I still haven't finished this freaking sugar beet field from the last stream. It will be like GPS in... Yeah, maybe. I've got no idea, mate. To be honest, I don't pay much attention to the details and like the trailers that they're releasing. I kind of want to experience the game when it gets released, if that makes sense. this spreader does need a repair on it, but if we're going to change it again, I kind of also don't want to. So, oh no, no, stop giving me these fantastic little tractors. That would, no, I can't afford both, but that would be fantastic for front loading work. Right. So we have got 2 fields to do. Field 23, which is one of our new crops. No, it's not. Red beet. Apparently it's red beet. And the other one is field 3. Field 3 is going to be very, very difficult to lime, because we will have to go up there with a complete whole trailer full. And I can tell you now, it will be very slow. Even with 170 brake horsepower, it will be relatively slow. I'm trying to figure out how you get into field 23. Field 23 is directly ahead on the bend. That is our supporters banner, guys. If you actually support the channel via Patreon or become a YouTube member, you do get your name on the board. Oh, would you believe it or not, Stream Elements has just reminded everybody. I have put very little out. Yeah, it's because all the details will come out in the next month or two. Clearly at the moment, Giants haven't finalised everything they're doing. They were like this with 22, like they didn't tell us over much to begin with on 22, and then all of a sudden it was just like information, information, information. You'll have to wait for me, I need to come in here. Thank you. Right. Right, let's just see how far 6,000 litres goes on this field, because that lime is actually shooting down. Right, we are going to most likely need more lime in this spreader. So it's just the fertiliser that is very slow use, you know, usage rate. Oh, I could have come in through the pig farm as well. Yeah, 6 bags is not going to be enough lime. Considering we've used 20% lime and we've only done 15% of the field, that is a little bit worrying for field 3, guys, because of the distance it is to get to field 3. Like I say, we've done a fertilising contract today. We have done, well, we should be doing 2 liming contracts. They are the only contracts we've got to do, except for the sugar beet one we've got to finish. But I'm just trying to have a break from that. Yeah, I never played Farm Sim 9. I started playing. I tell you how I got hooked. Farm Sim 19 was the first one I ever played, and it was free on Epic Games. That is the only reason I started playing Farm Sim, and you know something, it is so freaking addictive. It's the only game I really want to play. I do play Apex sometimes, but not very often. We have done 35%, 36% of the field, and we've used nearly half a tank. Field number 3 is going to kill us, guys. We're going to have to fill up again at field 3. So we're going to go with a full tank, and we're going to have to drive all the way back to the shop for some more. I can tell you that right now. And field 3 is going to have to be limed in a very specific way. I think we're going to have to drive to the top of the hill and only lime coming down. Otherwise, we're going to end up wasting all the lime going up the hill. I can see chat moving. I'm just going to... Fair enough. Like I say, I know some of the older versions of the games are absolutely fantastic. Even to watch like videos of the old gameplays, like it's like I was talking, Phil. I hope the seasons in the new game is like Farm Sim 19 seasons. You know, where you've got bales that rot away and stuff. Where I think on the seasons on Farm Sim 22 just kind of suck. Without trying to hate on the game, because obviously that's not what I'm trying to do, but it sucks compared to like the seasons from 19. Like I say, I've never played seasons on 19, but I've seen videos of it, and it, oh yeah. The next one I will be making my own map. Fair enough, bud. I wouldn't know where to start, to be honest. I can edit maps, I can change XMLs. I just don't think I don't have the patience to create a map, to be honest. I think that's probably the biggest thing. I don't have the patience for it. Right, we have got 23% left of the field to do, and only 12% in the spreader. And I'm sure this was a smaller field. Sorry about that, guys, just opening a drink. And there we go. We are out of lime with 12% to go. We're not out of lime, just out of lime in the spreader. You know, we did fill it. That does give me massive concerns for field 3. I'm just going to leave the lights on. I do like having some lights on. It kind of reminds me of daytime running lights more than out else. Well, hopefully, dude, you actually complete the map, because, like I say, if you complete the map, if it's an English map, I do play some European. Just do me a favour when you create a map. Don't add loads and loads of mods that you have to download. If I have to download more than like one mod to play on a map, I'm already not interested. Now that's a personal preference, but I don't need to be downloading millions of different shed packs, you know what I mean, to play different maps. It's like, just put the mod in the map. Or, you know, create your own models and stuff. I don't know how easy that is. I'm just saying it's... so this should have used 10,900 litres. That's only going to use, yeah, so field 3 is going to use approximately 9,000 litres of lime. And I only have 6,000 litres of lime. That's all I could. I could maybe expand the... I don't want to spend money on this spreader. That's the problem. All buildings will be made by me. Nice. See, now that's got me. Like I say, you know, like, you got... I don't know if it annoys other people like it annoys me, but, like, I wanted to play this European map. Can't remember the name. Even if I did, I wouldn't say it. But then when you go on the required mods to play, it was like 20 different mods, and it's like... No. Just... No. Do you know what I mean? I download mods that interest me. If I have to be forced to download a mod to play a map, I just lose it. I just lose interest. %94. 97, 98, 99. You little bugger. Right, well this little bit will definitely be... There we go, that is enough for me. Yeah, absolutely mate, absolutely. The thing is, Giants give us a basic, what I would call, like, for example, when the new game comes out, I can tell you now, Giants maps will bore me. There'll be no hedges, there'll be no character to the maps, but they give everybody a good base to build off, and that for me is good. Do you know what I mean? I've got something planned for a UK map. Ooh. I don't know what to buy, because the Massey Ferguson will be fantastic for a front loader. The Lamborghini will get jobs done. I suppose it depends how quickly we can get this contract done. I am looking for something. I need bags of lime. Right, there's another bag of lime. What we're going to do, we're going to fill... I'm trying to be a little, not like super realistic, because I don't know much about farming in real life to be super realistic. But I'm trying to, like, not use super strength and stuff. But you will all understand... You will all agree that that is coming to Field 3. And if you don't agree, that's on you. Oh, Rabbit, dude, I had a mod rejected by Giants because they stated that there was already 2 in the game. Now, don't get me wrong, there was already a couple of them in the modern section, but what annoys me is that they basically went, no, we're not doing this. But I made like a British style theme, like building sell point mod thing, looked as British as where they are around where I live, okay, and they went, no, we're not putting it in the game because there's too many like that, right? And then what annoyed me was a week later someone else put out the same, not the same mod obviously, but basically put out the same style of sell point. And it's like, you know, and I went to Giant, I actually messaged Giants. I went, why did my mod get, well, we don't need any more like that. I'm like, you literally just posted one today of the exact same thing. So why didn't that one get rejected? And I swear to God, right, they never bothered to respond to it. So I've never bothered to make a mod, the mod up again. All my mods go in my Discord, and that's where they'll stay. If Giants want to be assholes and completely ignore people, I just think it's rude, to be honest. can I just quickly go on here? We've completed this field. Oh, 22,000. Yeah, ever since then I've just had no interest. I've just put anything in the Discord. I put the stuff in the Discord and just leave it at that and go, there you go, job done. That big ass field there on the left hand side, the brown one straight ahead, that's where we're going, and that's where we've got to lime. We're gonna have to drive to the top of the hill and only lime coming down. We don't have the power for it otherwise. God, I'm absolutely melting in my little room, but if I open a window, my voice kind of echoes into the empty street and it's like I'm shouting. Phil, let me tell you now, do you know the MX? Give me a minute just to show you what I'm talking about. You see these MP lifts, yeah? They are officially on the mod hub, okay? They are official mod hub mods by some creator, yeah? They don't even have a clean log. If you download them MP lifts and then go, they don't have a clean log. Do you see why we're not liming going up the hill, guys? This is 170 brake horsepower and I do not have enough power to do it. How crazy is that? 170 brake horsepower and I can't get up this hill. Don't get me wrong, look at the hill. Look at the state of that hill. There is one point on every map that has an invisible gate. That is how they fix the gate. That don't surprise me. By the way, my foot is still to the floor. I can't press the accelerator any more than I currently am. I would end up moving my pedals. How crazy is this? I'm having to go across the field like this to try and keep the speed up. Bloody ridiculous. Can't even get up this hill. I need to lime this field out. I bought the lime now. Come on. Come on. I've just realised something. That part of the field on the other side I don't think is as steep. There you go. Why are we travelling at 14 mile? Is that just the speed of the weight? There's no way we've been driving at 14 mile an hour, have we, doing these fields? This is just ridiculous speed. Can I even refill? Can I refill on the go? I can refill on the go. Yes! I can refill on the go. Like I said, the only reason I brought this bag is look how far away this field was. I'm not doing it. I know we've got pretty good speed right now, but I'm only going to do this coming down. What I'll do is I'll come down the hill and take the turn. I don't think we're going to get this sugar beet field finished today. That means it's going to be a third stream of sugar beet. Come on. Come on, John Deere. I need you now. Come on. If I can get that Lamborghini tractor. The problem is I've got fees to pay as well. Once the sugar beet field is complete, that would be enough for the Massey Ferguson. That would give me all 3 tractors for this series. I think I would just replace the John Deere if something else with higher power came in. But right now I don't think we need to... Oh, we can't afford it at the moment, can we? I've got to be honest, it was quicker driving up that bit of the hill than it was the other side of the field. There's one thing about this map, he went all the way to the edge. Yo dude, how you doing, pal? Right, away we go. I reckon we can go that way a little bit more and get more coverage with this spreader. I think that's what more like one of my biggest problems is with this spreader. I'm not utilising, you know, the spread width basically. If we basically drive down here, take a right and then go across, and then we'll drive back to the top of the hill very, very slowly. But we are 28% done on this field, do you know what I mean? That is a good amount to be done on. Yeah, dude, I am not doing too bad, buddy. Thank you for asking. How are you? The only problem with like streaming on YouTube, like I want to give like YouTube a really good quality, like 4K, like we do now. But that stream delay of approximately 30 seconds is absolutely insane. Yeah, like Twitch and Kick and Facebook are like 5 seconds at the most. And I kind of wish it was that kind of quality on YouTube. That kind of latency on YouTube with 4K, do you know what I mean? Because I know there are a lot of people come in, put a comment in the chat, and then they've said to me like, well, you didn't answer me on live stream. I'm like, well, did you wait 30 seconds for me to actually answer? And they were like, no. Why? I was like, well, that's the delay on YouTube when you stream in 4K, you see. But I just think the quality on YouTube is so much better. Come on, let's go. Gotta get down here again before we run out. I really don't want to have to go all the way back. Can you imagine if I have to go all the way to the shop for 1 bag of lime? That's quite concerning. I'm just looking at how much we've got in here and how much is left to percentage wise to do. I hope there's enough here. I hope there's enough. Yeah, I'll look on the Discord afterwards, dude. Just 'cause playing a game right now. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my god, this hill is killing me. I'm super concentrating. I don't want to spread over what I've already done and waste the lime. We are literally touch and go for having enough lime to do this contract as it is. I don't think we're going to have enough lime. There is not enough lime in this container to finish. I don't think so anyway. I got 36% of the field to do. And I've got 48% left. I don't mind going and buying more lime. It's just the fact of how far away the shop is for one bag of lime. Because that is literally all it would take is one bag of lime. I've done like 5, 6 loads for the sugar beet harvester. I say that's just sat waiting in a field to go again. But if I take that into another day, that's going to charge me another day's rental fee. Same with the trailer. Come on, John Deere, stop sucking. Come on, let's go. It's really annoying me with how much I'm missing. But like I say, I'm trying to not waste lime. Go on, let's have a vote in the chat. Are we going to have enough lime? Yes or no? What do we think? Yes or no, guys? Come on. I like your positivity. Oh, Phil. Phil. You really let me down there. I thought everyone was going to come in with a yes. I got to be honest, I am not confident. We're at 89%, 90%, 90% guys, 90%. $92%. I'm more confident now than I was. If we do this, there'll be like next to nothing left. Come on, tractor. Anyone want to change the guess now? I wasn't confident, but that last strip kind of just gave me a little bit of hope that maybe, just maybe the farming gods are watching. $95, $96, $97, $98, $99. In your face, Phil. I'm not taking a little bit of line back. That's just a waste of space. Okay, we are going to be taking a little bit of line back. We're going to be taking 250 litres of line back. There we go. We ended up actually having enough, and I genuinely didn't think we would have. Field 23 now wants ploughing. I'll take that contract. There'll be nothing to do in January. Right, there we go, guys. £28,493 in the bank. So we have a choice. We can either buy the little Massey Ferguson. We can only buy second hand. We could buy the little Massey Ferguson. We could put a front loader on it. That would be our little farm tractor. Doesn't really have the power to do anything else at 92 brake horsepower, and it's £22,000. Or the 23,800 we buy. I'm not changing the engine on that one. 139 brake horsepower Lamborghini. I'm thinking like the Lamborghini for like fertilizing contracts, lime contracts, possible mowing contracts. If we can mow with a Lamborghini and then just go and have the worker follow us with the baler, we could get grass contracts in the spring done a lot quicker. But then obviously, you know, we do need a little tractor for the farm. But there's been 5 tractors come up in the past. I think the Massey Ferguson makes like 5. So I'm sure another one will come up in the shop. Where Lamborghini wise, it's a mod I've been working on it. I kind of want to give it a really good run. Is it bad? I really just want to... Yeah, I can't turn the spreader on and use up the lime. I just wanted to get rid of the lime out of the spreader. Yeah, I really want the Lambo to do that. It's just the amount of times I need to move a bag. Now, the Lamborghini can have a front loader, but I think it's just a little bit of a big tractor, or, you know, a little bit too big for moving, like, bags of lime and fertilizer. Do you know what I mean? That nice ploughing contract on field 23 will help with the income. If we can get this sugar beet harvest done, I'd be laughing. Because that sugar beet harvest, I could do with streaming a little bit longer than 2 hours just to get it done. Right, now we need to come into here. 1, 2, 3. For some reason our fuel station isn't working, so we are having to refuel the old-fashioned way. I do feel like for 20 quid though, I should get to keep my jerry can. You know what I mean? I do think I should get to keep my jerry can for 20 quid. More horsepower, yeah, well, it's more horsepower than the Massey. Obviously, the John Deere is still the best tractor for horsepower. The problem is we need to start spending some time on our farm because we've got cows, and to be honest with you, I don't even know if the cows need out. They've got water, they've got milk, but they're down to grass. They've got nothing. Like I said, it's only a baby 139. I'm not putting the big 160 engine on it because originally I was not going to mess with any of them, any of the settings, but obviously I would put a front loader on and maybe a weight. There we go. Oh, hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Like I say, he's not letting me fuel up from the fuel station for some reason. There we go, it's nearly a full tank. But what we'll do now is if we basically go up there now, we get the worker riding again, get the harvester working again, and yeah. So what we need to be on the lookout for is an animal trailer as well. But I would ideally prefer to use the i4 Williams animal trailer for that. Field 22 is somewhere up here. Like I say, we've got a ploughing contract. That doesn't need to be done in this month. I've just taken the contract because it is a contract to do. We can always do it next month. Well, let's see if we can get this contract finished today. I don't think we will be able to. I'm not going to hold my breath on it, to be honest. And I'm going to connect the trailer up beforehand because we can't get to the sell point before this is stuck anyway. And right, away we go. Let's see if we can get this contract freaking finished. I kind of wish someone could jump on and start carting a second cart with the Lambo. Something in this area here is giving me really bad frame drop. And as soon as I get out of that field, it goes away. What do we think to all the extra fruit crops then I was showing everybody earlier? A more wider variety of contracts, I'm hoping, especially when it comes to harvesting. At least we can be like, well, let's go and do a, you know, a different crop type kind of thing. Use follow me. That's not a bad idea, but dude, I have to rent the one trailer as it is. But I was kind of hoping, like, when I get to the sell point, or what we call the sell point, the drop-off point, that's when the harvester's full. Then she's waiting for me all the time to get back. Like if someone else was there and had all the same mods as me and it was like multiplayer, they could then, we could like just be passing each other. We'd never have a harvester waiting for us, basically. I have still contemplated changing the harvester capacity to 15,000. 10,000 is a nice amount, especially with smaller equipment. But 10,000 fills up in like 2 minutes. Sorry guys, I've got hiccups. I'm trying to not hiccup on the mic. Take care, time for me to go away. Thank you for the live stream. Yeah, dude, thank you for popping in, dude. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe button. I say 4 grand in the bank. Ploughing contract will be a good one as well. But if we could finish this contract, let's just say we finish it in the next 35 minutes, because that's kind of like stream time's about 2 hours ish. If I could finish this contract, which I know won't happen in the next 35 minutes, but if I could, that would be enough money for the Master Ferguson. You know what I mean? And then that would give us the on-farm tractor. Because the thing is, at 98 brake horsepower, that should be able to use the rear mower. The harvester is waiting for us once again. It's about £100 an hour. The harvester costs us. But obviously if she's waiting for us for like 5-minute IRL minutes, then you know that's granted 33 quid there, but only because it's what is it? When we get to about 9,500, that's when I'm going to put the accelerator down. I'm going to start trying to set off before we're technically empty. Oh, she's not empty. But she is going to trigger off. Right, fair enough. Sometimes it's 9,800 in the tank, sometimes it's a full 10,000. It depends on how much of a park they have to do to make room for you. Well, as you can see, 25%. That's all we've done of this field. Yet we've nearly delivered everything we need to. Which is quite scary. Another 10 runs, and I reckon this is not including this one, so 10 more, so 11 including this one, and I reckon that is about this contract finished. Then we're going to end up, we've got two options. We can either finish the contract and keep the excess sugar beet, or we can sell the contract for the money to get the Massey, because the contract would pay for the Massey. So it's like a catch-22 on the best way to be here. Like I said, the money from the sugar beets would be handy. The tractor would be handy. The problem is I can't drive 3 tractors, but then again we could create, now we've got 2 tractors, we can create auto drives, and we can maybe look at do it, you know. For example, I could go plough that field and we could leave this worker on auto drive to empty the harvester. Yeah, well, I was umming and ahhing about buying the cutter, mate, you know, and if we had a sugar beet harvester, if we had a sugar beet cutter and a front loader, we could actually make even more money. Because when we were talking in the last time we played this a couple of days ago, it's like £60 per 100 litres more. Do you know what I mean? Which, no, £60 per 1,000 litres more. But I know, like, you wouldn't make that money back on the first trip, on the first contract, but once you bought the cutter, you've already got the cutter then forever. Yeah, I'm hoping to do some onion contracts. My multi-harvester, my multi-fruit harvester does work at the onions. It does give a bit of an error, not necessarily an error, but it gives a warning if you don't have like onions in the map, if you used it on a non-onion map. But yeah, to give you an idea, you know, we could do onion harvest, we use the same harvester. We like that harvester, it's small, it's not got a massive capacity, it's relatively cheap to lease. I've just realised we've gone 12 o'clock since I last looked in the shop. I say there's a chance of new items every hour. And I know it's not like the most exciting stream, but the thing is with like a root crop is, no matter what you do, they're not quick jobs, let's be honest. Even if you've got a big harvester that holds, say, 100,000 litres, that's just stupidly unrealistic. My tractor wouldn't be able to pull that kind of weight. Yes, there is something new, but seed treer. Right, come on then. If I was to buy this, for example, what the hell does it do? I've never bought that, ever. I don't even know what it does. If we just have a little look at the contracts a minute, it will tell us on here, harvesting. We've got basically 16 more trips to go. Oh no, 14 more trips to go before we start making money. 14 more trips, or 14 and a half more trips. Call it 15 because we don't quite get a full 10,000 litres. So 15 more trips and this contract is done. So like I say, every 5 minutes we do a trip. It changes oats to seed. Thank you very much. I genuinely didn't know what it did. That's not bad though. If you wanted to have a makes wheat into seed. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, alright. Does it make sugar beet into seed? you put any crop. Right, okay, I see what it does. That would be handy on one of my like survival series where you don't want to have to buy seed. You could just plant a little bit of crop and reuse seed basically. Does it make more seed than you put in it? So if I put say 1,000 litres in it, would it give me more than 1,000 litres back, or is it not very efficient? I've never used it. Never used one. Hey, do you want me to change this field 52 at the side of me into a clover field just so you can see one of the new crops? I can't say it. Can't say it potatoes. Right. Well, like I say, I don't know that. You know, you guys, if you guys know, do you know what I mean? It was worth me asking. See, one of my problems, and I'm not cheating before anybody says, but because I added this multi-fruit into the game, it has just my onions did not add onions. Yeah, I know onions work because I did it in a test map. Yo, Mr. Darren, how are you, pal? Barley is the best one I found. You get 1,500. Oh, yeah, so for example, you could have a teeny tiny field of, say, barley just to make seed for the rest of your farm, for example. That's kind of what I was getting at. I'm trying to think if it was a way of not spending money on the farm, if that makes sense. Just want to be a bit curious here, guys, because my onion didn't load in. Yeah, weird. It was just weird how that field, I was going to put onion in it just to show you. Anyway, guys, there's clover from the multi-fruit pack I used. I don't know if you saw on the menus just how many new crops we've got. But yeah, it's pretty brilliant. I'm not saying we'll do them all on these live streams. Like I say, just a little multi-fruit pack I've been putting together. I've got different ones. Oh, don't get me wrong, I've got different ones from different people and different maps and stuff. It's just for personal use. I'd like a better grass texture. I'm not gonna lie. I have there isn't really many textures about, do you know what I mean? I know Bullet Bill did like wheat, barley, canola, I think he did. Benji did a corn one, which is really, really good. It just didn't work up there, did it? You know, the onion, and it's weird. The onion's not working, but it does because I've tested it in a new save, but it's not giving me an error either. It's a little bit weird, that. Oh, why is the harvester there? I'm a bit concerned. Wow, that's... Really? I must have missed that by like a millimeter. The only thing you need to buy is a seed trimmer, so I had to nip the dog out. Yeah, no. Dude, I appreciate you just coming in and, you know, having a chat. No, I got some from a pack, dude. I have thought about changing the textures though, you know, from Oxys. All I need is the textures. Whack them in the folder that I've got. Kind of made myself a little instruction guide on how to do it like I do forget. My biggest problem is I have got memory like a goldfish and I just constantly forget. Alright, we needed 15 more trips, so now we need 14 more trips. I kind of want to keep playing this at, I kind of leaving it at like the 2-hour mark, but I really, really want to get this I don't want to take this contract into another day, but I won't be in December in the next episode. I try and do 1 month in like a stream, if that makes sense. But I really want to get this contract finished. Hang on a minute. There's me trying to show you onions. There's onions. I don't know why it wouldn't override the grass. There's onions. Yeah, the spelt, beans, rye. I couldn't tell you all the names of the crops that are in it. It took me about 6 hours to get it freaking working. But like I say, I've only ever put multi-fruit on one map before, and it was a very simple one with a very easy guide. Where this map, the folders are all over the spot, and you've got to link them all up and stuff in the ID3s and the XMLs and stuff, and yeah. Yeah, dude, I have added... I'll show you, when we're unloading, I'll show you all the new crops we've got when we're unloading, because that's kind of like a really good time to show you, because we can't move while we're unloading. But if you look over here, dude, we have some lovely white clover. Lovely white clover. I know that shouldn't be ready to cut. I just kind of spawned it in just to show you. Well, show people in the chat like 2 minutes ago. That's what you missed when you let your dog out. Yeah, all the fields got reset because of the multi-fruit pack I added. So most of the fields are going to be bare, so there won't be many harvesting contracts this year. Right, so while that's emptying, let me just show you what we added. So as you can see, we've got rye, millet, poppy, mustard, beans, peas, lentils, alfalfa, clover, onions, linseed, buckwheat, chickpeas, silage, sorghum, triticle, and spelt. And that is all our new crops. About 15 or 16 of them. I'm not planning on keeping the silage sorghum though. I am just going to point that out. I don't think I'm tempted on keeping that. I'm not really that fussed about it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's basically, it doesn't look much different than freaking corn. I might need to turn that stream elements reminder down. I don't normally have this many people talk all at once, like, so it's kind of popping up every 2 minutes. That was kind of the idea, mate, so that while we're doing a lot of contracts on this map, it just kind of would vary it, basically. That was the whole point of it, really. There you go, alfalfa's in that. It was only going to grow grass, guys. I just wanted to grow something different in it, just something nice to look at. Like I say, I'm not making a, like I said, all the fields kind of got reset when I added the pack in. So some of the fields that we'd sown and some of them and that were ready to sow, you know, it all changed basically. Right, there is a harvester waiting for us, so that means we've got 13 more to go. I suppose the question is, what? Right, so it's only got 800 more points to go. So we're about 2/3 of the way through nearly. There's our new one. There's our new toy. Looking forward to using that. Alright, so just trying to change my fan speed. If you're wondering what that loud click was, it's just me seeing if there's an extra fan speed, because, well, I'm sweating my ass off. Gonna be a lot. No, not really a lot of beat left over, dude. We were a good 20% into the contract when I added the multi-fruit pack, but it meant I had to spawn the fruit back in the field, so 20% of it we won't be touching, if that makes sense, because it's not fair to take it. The only thing we can do is use the crop until the harvester has finished the course play, and then we're allowed to we're allowed to do a quarter of the first headland, because that's what was missing originally from the last stream, and then that kind of puts us back on the right path for the errors of the multi-fruit pack. I'm not going to take more than we should do, because that's just kind of pointless, you know what I mean? I am concerned though, because I think the other sell points are further away than where this one is, and when it comes to us actually selling, that's going to be, the further away it is, the more we'll pay in wages before we get a chance to come back. About £100 an hour the wages cost us. But saying that, I do think we might end up going into a third day. I say I play till it's like dark basically, don't I? I need 114,000 litres. $114,000 litres. And at roughly 10,000 a go, do you know what I mean? I kind of just want to drive through the hedges in a straight line just to get to the harvester a bit quicker. Like I say, this is the second stream of us doing this, and I can understand, you know, some people go, oh yeah, but you're doing the same thing again. The problem is with like a root crop is once you start it, you have to finish it. We've got to finish it at some point, but then I'm hoping like at the end of this contract we can plough it, we can lime it, you know what I mean? We can turn the field over in the winter months. Yeah, just over 11 loads. We take about, on average, about 9,500 per load. The harvest is meant to be 10,000, but I don't know, it's very rarely it takes the full 10,000. And then we should get paid approximately 20 grand for this. Which basically replaces the money from the Lamborghini. That's how I see it basically. This job was always going to fund another tractor. I just didn't expect it to be a Lamborghini. But I ain't gonna moan about having a Lamborghini. It's not the top of the range model, it's not got the best horsepower, but it's good enough for mowing. It'll be good enough for baling. So 114,000 litres exactly. But yeah, wherever that harvester stops, we've got to go from the edge of from where that hedge is, the edge of that hedge, to the white tree in that corner. That's the bit of headland we've got to do because the harvester missed it on the first headland. Other than that, we don't touch anything else because we've already technically harvested it. No dude, it is only 139. It's only a baby Lambo. It's only a baby Lambo. Then again, saying that, the big boy Lambo is only 1 horsepower less than the John Deere. But it should be enough for baling, mowing, yeah, mowing, baling, tedding, hay work, running trailers around. See, ideally it would be good for running a trailer around, just not this one because of the hill. If we were going somewhere level, it would be really good because it's got a higher top speed, which means then we could get to the sell points quicker. But this is all uphill with a full load. So it's not worth using the Lambo here because the amount of time it will take you to get to that top speed, well, you'd never reach it. You know what I mean? We don't reach it on here. We've only just reached it now, and that's because we're going downhill. So I do think at the moment the John Deere is the best of a bad bunch. Like I say, we can only buy stuff in the second-hand shop. We cannot buy anything new. We are not allowed, only lease. Well, this John Deere's now got nearly 20 hours on the clock. Which, let's be honest, that's a lot. I am just going to start lowering that time down a little bit, guys, because if it gets dark too early, we're going to be working in the dark again. There we go. That is going to be another load dropped off. Another 9,500 litres. I've just realised we've gone over the clock again. No, there's nothing new came in at 2 o'clock, at 3 o'clock. Vehicle leasing costs £210, so something just went over an hour. That might be the harvester. Which means the header's going to be due any minute. The header's about 5 minutes behind IRL. Because it took me 5 minutes to get the harvester into the field. And then this trailer is obviously also on lease. This is a really nice trailer actually. I think I'd be quite happy buying one of these. It'll be good enough for the harvester if we can ever afford one. And it'll be good enough for any root crop harvester that we only ever use the same one. Could you not set the Lambo up on with the trailer on Courseplay to help? I could put it on auto drive to do that, dude, but I haven't created a course for it. So it's like a catch-22. If we can finish this contract tonight, like, not necessarily finish it, but if we can complete the delivery, we might swap to the Lambo, because what I'm thinking is everywhere's going to be a better sell price. So I'm wondering if we can then use the Lambo, because it'll be going downhill full, and then it'll be coming uphill empty, you know, the trailer. So we might be quicker using the Lambo, but not when we have to go to Mole Valley or whatever that place is called. Lola, he back, oh my god. If you think I'm just back like the first time, you don't have notifications turned on, which makes you now look really, really bad. There you go, look at that. 104,400 litres. There's no more contracts to do today either. Really? You were literally emptying a minute ago when I went into that bloody menu. There we go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Bloody stupid John Deere. Maybe something to think about for future contracts, just to have the... Oh, dude, no, I completely agree. It's just like, right now, there's no auto-drive courses set up, you know, on the map. So it's like... I'm game for it, you know what I mean? Especially on big contracts like this, because this has been like 2 streams now. Now, technically, I should be bringing this stream to an end, because it's like 2 hours long. But I just want to finish this contract. I really just want to get this contract finished. Is it possible to lower the bar at the bottom of the screen? Dude, that is part of the overlay, dude. Do you not realise how that looks like a Windows 95? Ah, I see what you mean. Yes, it's in the way. I'm with you. I'm with you. You want me to get rid of the bar at the bottom? It's part of the Windows 95 overlay. How dare you want to get rid of it? How dare you? Terrible. Wanting me to change my own? No, to be fair, I've had that asked a couple of times, so I've had that a few people have asked over like the last 9 months. Yeah, I'll get it done. But don't forget, I did have a 7-month break in between them 9. Yeah, I'll get rid of it for you. Since you're being a big girl about it. Younger one. Yeah, exactly, dude, exactly. You know what my thing was is I used to get bored with overlays, and I just thought to myself, well, do you know what, I've got to figure out which one it is. Right, so it is definitely that one. Right, there you go. My friend does have that. Yeah, dude, I've always been like, oh, you know, get bored of changing the colours and stuff. But I just thought, it makes it look like he streams an old Windows PC. And I've just been, like, if someone was to be on like Facebook now or like or share the stream, for example, or even follows me on any platform, it comes up with the little Windows 95 ad virus notification like pop-ups, you know what I mean? I just think it's cool. It just takes me back to when I had my first PC. I see, I grew up quite poor. We didn't have like you know what I mean, we were into like Mega Drives and Nintendos and stuff. I did used to have a Commodore 64 though. Like watching, that's what I'll do if I remember and I get time. I'll look at bringing that bar back, but I'll make it thinner so that it's not blocking any of the, you know what I mean? If I can make it sit underneath the little icon so it doesn't technically interfere with anything, it will still look like you're on a Windows page. It's like when you go to the ending screen and it does a little start shutdown, you know, and then it's like, right, it is now safe to turn off your computer. How cool is that? I just love it. I've always liked it, and to be fair with you, I got it just before my mum died, and I was like, because it was 50% off, and I got it then, and yeah, I just really enjoy it. I think it looks really cool. If we look at this contract now, guys, 94,700. 94,000.
94,700.
Yeah, dude, the Commodore 64, the first one I had, you used to be able to play games on cassette. On a cassette disc, and it took like 20 minutes to load up and shit, or no, not maybe 20 minutes, maybe exaggerating a bit, but it took you long enough, you know, to get it to load up kind of thing. I really don't want to take this into another stream, but I don't want to annoy the wife either by streaming longer than I say I would. Just because I like to hang out with the wife before I go to bed, you know what I mean? Not like that, Darren, get your mind out the gutter. Yeah. Exactly, dude. Yeah, yeah. Or what would be worse is your game would finally load and then the little like ribbon would get all tangled up. So you'd have to spend like an hour taking it all out and trying to wrap it back and, you know, rewind it with a pencil. Or that was not meant to do that. I was having a hell of a sneeze. Quickly went to mute my mic so I didn't sneeze down it and ended up hitting the mouse and almost driving into a hedge. Yeah, this contract is nearly done and I am looking forward to having this contract done. Hang out with the wife. Hang out with the wife while you go to bed. If she goes to sleep before me, that's it. She'll be snoring all night. My wife has sleep apnea. She has a machine for her sleep apnea, and she can still snore while wearing the machine. My wife is what I would like to call annoying. There you go, guys. We are under the 90,000, 85,200 litres. That is all we've got left to take. Happy wife, happy life. If you say so. Oh, dude, I am like severely dyslexic. I will never question anyone's spelling. The only time I would question something is if I can't understand what you've put. You know what I mean? But you can usually work out what someone puts by reading the rest of the sentence. I was moving over then to the left thinking that was the gate I had to drive through. Yeah, dude, my spelling's even worse. Right, my wife has just texted me saying that I can game till this contract is done. She is currently watching Fat People on her iPad. It's a fantastic little harvester, is this? Nothing new come in the shop again? Nope. This contract's going to pay out £17,994. Then we have the extra sugar beet on top. So to give you an idea of possible income, we could maybe have enough money for the Massey Ferguson, or we have enough money to buy like a trailer, an animal you know, we still need to make a shed to put some milk cows in, because at least with milk cows we can sell the milk for extra money. I was texting this hang on a minute. I was texting this last and she asked me for a pic. Oh my god. What kind of pic? No, actually don't answer that. I sent one and she commented how good I looked for my age. I typed to her that I use L'Oreal's men product. Well, that depends how old you are, dude, when you say comments like that. Because are you older than me or are you not? So the question is how old are you? with my phone because I use Korean. Oh, dude. Dude, I love that. I love that. So you like to play with Korean men? Hey, dude, whatever you get from a Korean man to put on your face to make you look younger, that's between you and the Korean men that you use. Just gonna put that out there. I will not judge. Everybody can be whoever they want to be in my chat. I am not in the slightest going to judge you. I love it. You got rejected because you said you like to use Korean men to make yourself look younger. I do love though when predictive text just messes it up like so badly. I'm 52 this year, my fiance is 22. Fucking hell. That's all I'm going to say to that dude. I can't really comment. My wife is older than me. I can hear my wife shouting at me through the wall. Like, only by 6 months. But at the end of the day, guys, she's still older than me. I am still a toy boy and she is still a cougar. It's the fact that we're about to finish delivering our sugar beets, alright, in the next 5 or 6 loads, and yet we've still only done 56% of the contract. That is how much there is left to do. I tried to explain. Oh my god. Well, whatever you do in Thailand, mate, is up to you. I'm wondering if that onion field is giving me my frame. I don't know. Maybe just because I'm restreaming to like 5 different websites. But yeah, dude. Whatever you do with the lady boys, mate, that's on you. Like I say, no judging. This is a judge-free zone. Granted, I wouldn't go to Thailand with you. But well, then again, I could. But then I'd just not go out with you on a night, basically. What have we got going on here? Let's see how many. There's no way he's only at 1,930. Right, so we've got to be careful here then, guys, because this is gonna make me want to do all of it. Three o'clock has just passed. No new items today at 3 o'clock. I was hoping I was hoping my little workaround was going to fix the problem I was having. But that's clearly not going to happen. It's going to want me to basically harvest every bit of this field in order to get that contract, which is frustrating because I don't see why it should. So I think I shared way too much tonight, shall we? I've been to Thailand once. I got sick in my belly, lost 5 kilograms in 4 days. It was not fun. I promised myself never to return. Fair enough. Yeah, to be fair, Darren, you have been oversharing. If I have to actually harvest a field that I've already harvested, because obviously, like I said, the field, it didn't bug out, but when I added the multi-fruit it kind of broke things. If I have to do it, I'm technically entitled to some excess crop. The problem is I wouldn't know how much I would be entitled to. So the problem is now, if I have to do it, what do we say about keeping every 3rd trailer load and we just empty the other 2 into like oblivion basically? That way we would keep the excess, because I think it's going to force us to do the bit we've already done again as part of the percentage, even though we technically started on like 20%. It might jump up quicker than you think, but I'm just looking at it now and I don't think it's going to. Although then again, we've got 23% more. $23% more to deliver yet. It's amazing what you'll get done in 23%. Betty has a full grain tank. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking, dude, but it's working out 20%. If we, let's just say we took every 4th trailer. Alright, let's just say we did every 4th trailer. That would give us 25. Every 5th trailer is we keep 20%. So like we get 4 trailers worth, we just delete, we just empty the trailer in the menu. Are you with me? And then on the 5th trailer, which would be 20%, is what we keep until it's redone. Like I say, it's my own fault. It kind of bugged out, do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to take any extra crop to cheat or anything. You know, that's why I have said about this, because I could just keep every single inch of this field and just pocket the money and away we go. Extra maybe 30 grand for me. But then it kind of makes it a bit boring on the series, you know what I mean? But if we do every 5th trailer I keep the 5th, or I take the first one for a bit of cash, and then just empty the trailer in the menu on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th. That would basically equal 20% worth of crop. You never know, by the time we actually get it delivered, it might level out. It's just, from the percentage there, it's not looking like it's going to work out. I've got a really, really bad frame drop right here. I didn't have that frame drop yesterday. Like I say, if this multi-fruit pack, it might be because there's too many new crops added. You know what I mean? That might be what the problem is. I'll tell you what, because I'm not 100% sure if it's this onion. Let's just test it. If I come back up there now and it doesn't, next time I come up this hill, if it doesn't do the low frames there, I know it's the onion, and I might have to look at getting new. The onion textures might just be a bit bigger than the game would like, for example. No, because I was playing this 2 days ago, mate, and the trees didn't give me a problem. I say I'm driving around now and I've got 120 frames in 4K on maximum settings, basically. But there's a little bit of... Right there is a little bit of stutter, yeah? But if you notice coming up is a new crop here. It might just want a tweak in the render distance. Look, because there's the clover field, you see. It's almost like when we're loading in the new crop. But it could be a shader cache issue. I might have to delete the shader cache. You have to do that a lot on Farm Sim as it is, so... $66,100. I am... Oh yeah, it'd just be nice to get this contract done. 56.6. See, that just jumped up 4%. On the active contracts there, that jumped up from 60 to 64%. So between the little bit of harvesting that she's just done and me getting to the sell point and dropping off, that was 4%. I've still got at least 6 more loads to do, as well as the excess. So it might balance out. It might balance out. But it doesn't look like it's going to. It sounds daft, dude. It could be the trees. I know some farm maps do have a stuttery issue. Because they have a flashing issue as well when on trees. So it could be them trees, mate, because it's December. Because I used to suffer with the glitching flashing trees every time in December. Now I don't have that on this map, but I do have a little bit of stutter when I pass 2 lots of big bunches of trees. Yeah, but dude, I didn't take any crop from Bali, so that, like I say, I could always take the crops out of Bali and put it into this, and I'll call it version 3. I'll tell you one thing I do like about Bali Spring. I like the grass texture on Bali Spring. If you plant grass, I love how big it grows. it's so close is this. The worked field is 58%. So I think that's bugged out as well. Like I said, it works out at £201 per minute in profit. It costs us £100 an hour plus some leasing fees. What I might do actually, off recording one day, I might create some, you know, just some like basic auto drive, like do a two-way course going up this hill. Right, I just want to point something out, guys. There was no lag this time. There was a little bit, mate. There was just a little bit coming back. There's a little bit just there when I look in that field there. Yeah, there it is. There it is. It just started them. Like I say, the new crops that I put into this map, they were more of a test to see if I could actually do it. I've only ever done it once before, and I only ever added a couple of little ones. You know what I mean? This was like 16 new crops. It doesn't mean it's efficient, do you know what I mean? Might need a bit of work. We could always go first person, and then that way we don't actually look at the clover and the alfalfa to see if it causes any lag. If it doesn't see it, it doesn't load it. Just a couple of Chrome tabs, mate. Nothing more than I usually have. Just because I'm keeping an eye on the Kick stream and the Twitch stream and the Facebook stream. But yeah, other than that, nothing more than I normally have. And I didn't have that problem the other day, so I'm gonna put it down to a crop thing. It might be like a crop texture's slightly too big. You know what I mean? It might just be a crop texture's not very efficient. Like I said, I'm glad I stayed live to just finish this contract. Like I said, I do want to play the map on like 5 and 6 times, but I do lower it down just so you don't see me driving in the dark all the time, that's all. It's the only reason I do it. Well, I'm passing this clover field and I've got no issue there. Like I say, it could just be a shader cache issue. I might have to just redo the shader cache. We're now at 69% complete. So in 2 runs, it's gone up 10%. 2 runs, 10%. That's a lot. Well, 9%, but it's still 10%. Oh yeah, it's still a major drop, dude. It just drops from like 130 down to 30. It's just weird. Like I say, it's one of them things. It doesn't help that my CPU stutters on this game anyway. Constantly stutters on this. I was looking at building a new computer, but to be honest, I can't justify buying the parts when I've just bought a house. I've literally got all the parts here, but Amazon's got a brilliant return policy. We know though, if we just look in here and we load them in, we know when she gets to the end of the track, that is the field technically empty from our point of view, you know, because we started on the first waypoint. If we get to the final waypoint, we know we've completed the field. So what we might do is we might keep the sugar beet from whenever to the end of the to the end of the... And then if they still want some more of it redoing because it bugged out, then we'll just set it back from the first waypoint again and then just set it going basically. And then we can just empty the trail. We can sit in the harvester. I can do it off recording, you see. I can just sit in the harvester and every time it gets full I can just empty it and then it'll carry on until the field gets to 100%. Because like I say, it's not the game's fault that I put a multi-fruit pack on and then it's bugged out. You know, it was a risk of me doing, but I weren't going to start a whole new save and start from the beginning again just to please this map. You know, we were already part way through this contract, 20%. Another 9,500 litres going in. Yeah, I was thinking of upgrading. I'm on Intel at the moment. I've got a 12,700 KF. And I was thinking of upgrading to a 7800 X3D AM5, obviously DDR5, because I'm only running DDR4 at the moment. Since we've been doing this again after doing them Lime contracts, guys, we have actually spent £1,000 in wages and rental fees. It's been a long job. It's been a long job. Them Lime contracts is what was doing it. If we'd have just run this trailer from start to finish in this stream, we would not have needed to go longer than the 2 hours. I'm 71% complete now. Alright, so there we go, 86% transported. So yeah, that's still at least 89, 92, 95, 98. Still more than you think. First person though does cure the stutter problem. Nope, wrong gate. I nearly did it again. Wrong gate. There's another 9,500. I'll tell you what though, it's the amount that this harvester has left on the edges concerns me. Like all these little bits that point in, they were not part of the headland. Left a real massive trail of sugar beet in this field. I needed to do, what did I miss? Me just talking to myself, really. The harvester's got about 130 points left to go before it reaches its end destination. We've got 27% left to finish. There's maybe 2% in it, no, there's 3% in every trailer. That much we do know. Come on, John Deere, you proper suck, man. I'm glad we put fuel in the John Deere though, because if you notice, that has used a good chunk of fuel since we last refilled. See, this has me down as having about 4 more trailer loads. But I'm telling you, this needs more than 4. Look, although no, maybe not. 3% per trailer load. Yeah. Although 3% per trailer load, 4 trailer, yeah, 12%. Yeah. It'll be nice just to finish this freaking field and go sell the excess sugar beet. My 7810 pulls like a tank. Fair enough. I don't like John Deere tractors in general, mate, so the fact that this has 180 brake horsepower or 170 brake horsepower and it still sucks is annoying. Yeah, it would be nice to get this one finished now. It's been a long 2 streams. I actually got to the sell point and back before this needs emptying. Yeah, well, I would have liked the Deutzfahr that is in the shop at the moment. Well, that is what I would have liked 204. That is one of my favorite tractors to just, you know, just to look at and stuff in general. I don't mind the cats, but why have that cat when you could have that? Oh, just look at that thing. The beast. I can't believe we got back before that was ready. And we still weren't ready for it being full. $28,000 litres exactly. We've delivered 280,200 litres, but it only says the field's been worked 68%. So when it bugged out and we were 20% in the field, it wasn't. It reset that as well, clearly, which is annoying because we were 20% in the field. Oh, so freaking, we are so freaking close. We are so close. Yeah, if I go quiet, we're just so close to getting this freaking thing finished. But if you watch this, I bet you when we end this, right, I bet you it says this at 80%. I bet you. Oh, be careful here, because it's nearly bloody midnight. Right, when is the best month to sell sugar beet? I tell you one thing, I'm not in a rush to drive up and down this freaking road again. Yeah, to be honest, that's why I kind of came in here, just to have a look. Sugar beet is January, apparently. According to this, it's January. At 148. We're at 148 now. Here. Well, this is here. That's down the road. So down the hill is cheap, is a better price than up the hill. But up the hill is technically closer. Right, so that is 78% of this contract is complete. And we have got 2 trailers left. What I might do, just because obviously it's getting late for me IRL. What I might do, and you've also seen me drive up and down this road a lot. What I may do is I may finish this, like, you know, the rest of, like, it off recording, but you know we've got to the point where we've done the contract, so to speak. You know we've now done this contract. But I can just, like, do the, you know, that bit where we might have to redo the edges, for example. I can do that off recording. I can send the harvester back off recording. I can send the trailer back off recording. But I won't cash the contract in until the next episode, you know what I mean? And then that way you can actually at least see the income coming in January. It would have been done long ago if we didn't do them liming contracts. But I wanted to do the liming contracts because we spent the majority of the last episode doing this freaking field. You won't miss out. I wouldn't do it to the point where someone missed out on something important, you know what I mean? But if you see me basically deliver enough, you know we've now completed the contract. And then I'll wait for this guy to get to the end of his track, and then whatever sugar beet we get between then and there is what we make. And all this here on the headlands is what we're going to have to redo, but I can redo that off recording, so it doesn't really, you know what I mean? We're not... Oh. No. I don't know what Betty's done, but she's missed some. Each one of these strips needs to be done. Betty, why have you missed up? That's not even enough sugar beet to finish the contract. All these little bits should have been done. We didn't do any of these. Oh, now I have to manually freaking harvest. Well, this sucks. Why did... I tell you what it was. I bet you every time Betty had to do like a reverse pull-out, I bet she got confused on the cosplay course. Because look at that. That is an entire strip she's missed. It's an entire strip she's missed. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's missed at least 5 strips. The problem is I'm gonna miss absolutely loads doing it this way. I hate harvesting. I miss loads when I do it. Yeah, I think Betty needs firing, mate. I'm quiet now because I'm concentrating because I don't want to keep missing. But Betty has missed so much on this field that, to be honest, there isn't enough on this field at the moment to finish this contract. I needed 2 more trailer loads. But I bet you by the time I finish these little bits here, all these little bits here that stick out, you see all these, you see all these bits here, all them bits that stick out, she's missed them and all. But if I don't get these, there isn't enough to frickin' finish the contract. No. It's basically dark now. It's officially dark. And if you can't notice, guys, by the time I finish that 3rd strip, I'll have a full trailer. So there was at least 1 full trailer that, yeah, this doesn't make sense. I'll make nothing on any spare crop. It won't be. The only thing, no, this is just spitballing ideas because I don't know. The only thing I can think of right now is that, you know how it reset that 20%, but it doesn't tell us on the active contracts at the top. Did it reset what we delivered? We should have had at least 4 trailer loads off this field for ourselves. Just estimate, it's about 3.5 to 4 trailer loads. As it stands now, we don't have enough to finish the entire field. And we've still got 20% of field to complete. Which means the headlands need redoing completely. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. A bit confused with that one, I'm afraid. A bit confused. Very, very, very confused. The one good thing with this though, guys, is we will be driving up there with a completely full trailer. Because there's a full harvester and we've already got 4,600 litres in here. Yeah, what a very weird bug. So note to self, everyone's learnt a valuable lesson today. Do not put your map into a multi-fruit in the middle of a contract. Because it just screws everything. Why did... I'm going to say it won't empty the entire harvester. There we go, 12,880 litres of sugar beet. And like I said, if you look, there's 81% complete and it should be at 100 now. But you'd have to watch the previous stream to know why it should be 100. Yeah, very, very, very interesting on how that just screwed us over. Wow, I thought we were slow coming up this hill previously, or even slower now. I manually changed gear then, and that made all the difference. Interesting. Well, I definitely didn't want to be live at midnight. I've got to have something to eat yet before I go to bed. And it's 5 minutes away from midnight. Like I say, once the delivery bits come up, we know the contract is complete. I'll just fix the remaining bit off stream, because it'll take like another hour just to fix that first little bit. But it's nothing will be done that is iffy. I'm just gonna get my trailers with a sugar beet that I'm due for doing this. Like I say, I expected at least 3.5 trailers for us to sell, because like I say, you get a lot of excess sugar beet on contracts. That's not even, I'm gonna say that's not even gonna finish that field. Wow. I need another trailer load, but that means that's gonna be like another easily 20 minutes if I have to do it manually. That is crazy. The game has really just bugged out since doing the multi-fruit. Like I said, if you're doing, or if you're playing a map and you decide to add a new multi-fruit, you know, a new fruit or a new crop to the map, finish your contracts first so it doesn't bug out like this one. That's what it is. It's just bugged out, and yeah, we should be 100% done by now. We've run out of field to harvest. Simple as. What's left in the field we technically did in the beginning of the first one. So there shouldn't be anything left, but there is. Oh, there is, but it's now saying we don't have enough. The only downside is redoing that field for the crop is going to add on excess fees. Yeah, I have thought about that, dude, to be honest, but the problem is I've got to do some of the edging again near the trees, and then it's going to be in the way, if that makes sense. I will do that after I've done the first headland. I just want to get this bit done. Like, look how much they've missed. Like, just curious, oh, I can't, the course got deleted. Of course the bloody course got deleted. I was going to see if how much it actually missed, you know, on the course play route. We deleted the course, or I deleted the course by accident. But I need one full trailer to get that little bit, and then, like I say, technically there should be about 3.5 trailers worth of sugar beet. You always get more of this kind of crop left over because it's not worth much. Got dark all of a sudden, didn't it? %50 complete, or 50% full, shall I say? Yeah, that's more than 3 headlands there. The machine has missed at least 2 rows on this end as well. I don't really understand why. Very strange. Very, very, very strange indeed. So what I'll do is I'll fill this harvester and we can get it into the trailer. And then, like I say, I'll get the edges cleaned up shortly. 80%. First beep is 50%. Second beep is 80%. This is nearly done. I say it won't even need a whole one, to be honest. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then let's just go and do that. There we go. You're talking 6%, and then we are done. There we go. Let me just run that back there. Let me get into the John Deere, and away we go. The final trailer. I say I'll clean up all these edges off recording. And then we can get cashed in. Ooh. That would have been nice. Cultivator. Don't have the power for it though. Right, first waypoint on here. Oh, we did 5 head. Right, there we go. That can just automatically do that while I go grab something to eat once we've completed this. And that should be us pretty much done. We've just got to drive up there and deliver 9,441. And like I say, I'll clean up the edges off recording because we know we have then completed this contract, which I've been saying now for about 3 hours. Yeah, I don't like streaming this long. I find if I stream too long, chat goes dead. And I find like when we stream for them 2 hours, we get more talking over a shot, you know what I mean? People show up, you know. I don't want to say people show up short time, but people talk for the 2 hours. After the 2 hours, I don't expect people to sit here for like 3, 4, 5 hours, you know what I mean, and just be there for an entire stream. But when you've got a couple of hours, there's usually someone kicking about throughout the entire stream, if that makes sense. That definitely helps changing gear manually on the top of that hill. It just sits redlining, and if I change it, it just gives it a little oomph over. And then I can just get a load more speed quicker. That is absolutely awesome. So that's going to basically drive around the edge in that harvester and complete that percentage at the top, basically. Oh, I know you do, dude. I know you do, but do you know what I mean? When you, as you know, because you've been here for a while in the stream night, in the first couple of hours, it's all chat. There's other people to chat to as well, and you know what I mean. And I'm not trying to call anyone out for not chatting and so. I'm just saying, you know, the shorter streams are more active, if that makes sense. Right. That just gave me £73. £73. And I lost a pound at that. So I got £72. Yeah. Oh, look, man, I massively do appreciate you hanging out, man. I know you're probably an hour ahead of me at least on the time zone, but that is going to be us pretty much done for this evening, guys. Because like I say, I'm just going to clean that edge up so that it says at the top field 22, 89%. It'll basically say it'll say 100%, and then I'll cash it out in the next video, basically. And that's what we'll do. So massive thank you to everybody who hung out in the stream and chatted throughout and put up with me and, you know, things like that. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.